Hello AACT.
Welcome to our Valentine's Day special. I'm Ava.
I'm Arek. And welcome back to Trailblazer Media. Coming up on March 3rd is our annual St. Baldrick's Head Shaving event. Every year, AACT holds a fundraising event with the St. Baldrick's Foundation to help fund research for cancer cures for kids. During the school day, an assembly is held where participating students, much like myself, and teachers' heads will be shaved. With parent permission, you can sign up right now to shave your head in support of the St. Baldrick's Foundation, or simply make a donation to the website or QR code.
On another topic of community support, many JSL groups have donation drives in various locations around the AACT and Reno communities. They're often seeking basic necessities for communities in need, like the Reno Menstrual Mission seeking hygiene products and Paws for a Cause seeking pet food and beds. Be on the lookout for these drives and any upcoming ones to see what you can do to help benefit these communities in need. Now let's hear from Sonia about the new academy teachers joining AACT.
The 2025-2026 school year is bringing lots of changes to AACT, with one of the most prominent changes coming in our teachers and staff. Many teachers are leaving next year for the Debbie Smith CTE Academy, but we're excited to welcome new teachers in their stead.
Being on the ground floor of a new program, with forensics being just completely blank slate right now, is going to be something I think I can be really proud of. So I love the idea of CTE programs. In Arizona, they were huge, and it was always so exciting to hear the kids talk about the experiences they were having, like these real world experiences that were going to be absolutely beneficial for their future careers.
It seems like Ms. Smith will be a great addition to AACT. Criminal Justice is joining Aviation as the two new academies being incorporated into AACT next year, and to teach the aviation program, we're excited to welcome Mr. Cope.
So honestly, I've wanted to be at AACT since I started teaching. When I saw what was going on there, I just thought, like, that's what school's supposed to look like. So I'm really, really excited to be able to be a part of that. And obviously with the Aviation Academy, it's going to be a really cool, unique opportunity to start something so impactful for the Reno area. I think my goal with the new aviation program is to be a nation leader in preparing students to become either pilots or have other careers in the aviation industry.
Ms. Smith and Mr. Cope aren't the only new academy teachers joining us next year. Just last year, the Fire Science program joined AACT, providing an invaluable curriculum for the firefighters of the future and cementing itself into the AACT family. In order to continue expanding the program, Mr. Donovan is joining AACT as a new fire science teacher.
AACT is unlike any other high school and has the opportunity to teach a subject that I'm very familiar with. I've never been in a teaching environment before, but I'll be coming in teaching my career to the next generation of first responders. It was my career for 25 plus years. Loved what I did. Loved being a fireman, loved being a paramedic.
Ms. Smith, Mr. Cope, and Mr. Donovan are all excited to teach at AACT next year. Be sure to welcome them and to say hi if you see them around. These three aren't the only new teachers coming to AACT, so stay tuned in future broadcasts to hear about more. Reporting for Trailblazer Media, I'm Sonia Gustavson.
Thanks, Sonia. Exciting news from engineering. Recently, the Academy has been working on reimagining a simple bus into a mobile boutique for the clothing company Katie Grace. This project entails the redesign of the manufacturing and aesthetic purposes of the vehicle. The commission comes from the competition Disney Plus show Renovations. A group of engineering students recently presented their idea for a chance to go forward with the project and appear on the television series. If chosen, they will start the vehicle renovations at Team CC to possibly create a winning mobile boutique. We wish you luck, engineering.
For more mobile works, the annual Intuit Student Showcase has been launched. This is a competition across all CTE schools. It allows a group of students to create a food truck business concept, competing to win and receive either a pizza or donut party. All AACT students are welcome to compete, and you can talk to your CTE teacher about submitting a project related to the food truck business. The competition submissions are due by March 14th. During the spring semester, there are even more competitions that are coming up soon. Here's Gavin to tell us more about them.
The spring competitions here at AACT are fast approaching, and the academies are working hard to prepare for them. There are 5 main competitions happening this spring: FFA, FBLA, FCCLA, HOSA, and Skills USA.
In FBLA, we first have our champion chapter, where we do tasks to try and boost our chapter's performance, such as trying to find new members or fundraise for our chapter to get funds. We also have our competitors compete in competitive events such as presentations or objective tests, which apply business skills into the real world.
We have people from culinary doing culinary events, and we have people doing teaching and training, and I'm doing repurpose and recycle, so we have a wide range of STAR events happening.
For HOSA, medical students will be doing a lot of different things. We'll be competing to, show off our skills and make sure that we're ready for the real world. There's different types of competitions for HOSA at different events. There's leadership, like hands-on testing, written testing. Some examples are like EMT, medical terminology, medical spelling, simple stuff like that.
The competition will be hosted at Grand Sierra Resort, where they will compete against rival schools with their same skill sets.
What will happen is they'll present in front of judges. They're volunteers from actual businesses or any applicable field within that, and they'll share what they created.
So competitions are a 30-minute process. So you stand outside of your room, the judges look at your binder and all the preparation work that you've put in for the past couple months, and then you go in and present. Usually takes about 10 minutes, and then you get asked a bunch of interview questions, and then you walk out feeling nervous, but you got it through, and then we find out if you got gold, bronze, or silver.
For the contest, it's 3 days. Before though, we're going to do online testing for the written stuff. The day of will be an opening ceremony, then we do hands-on stuff, and then there's a dance on the second day, and then the third day we get breakfast and award ceremony. So hopefully AACT brings home some medals and trophies.
The competitions will test a wide range of skills and abilities unique to their academies.
Obviously, you have staffing with trying to hire people as managers, but also there's a bunch more with promotion and marketing, trying to reach out to a further audience. There's a bunch of financial skills such as accounting, where you keep track of your financial records, or pricing to make sure that you're selling at the right cost to get the right amount of customers. There's also a lot of human skills related to that and social skills, where you need to talk to possibly customers or your employees or other businesses to try and reach out into your community. There's so much more that goes into it, but those are just a few examples.
Leadership skills, public speaking skills, even just the skills that you're using in your STAR event. So I'm using environmentally conscious things, sustainability things, all that stuff. They're all very specific to each STAR event, but the main thing that FCCLA teaches you is leadership activities.
Some examples would be like CPR, first aid, stuff we learn in EMR and EMT, again, written stuff like medical terminology, medical spelling, just overall a bunch of different things that we've learned throughout our years at AACT.
We wish our participants good luck in their competitions and hope they can bring home a win for AACT and our academies. Reporting for Trailblazer Media, I'm Samuel Peinada.
Thank you, Gavin. We wish everyone the best of luck. As everyone should be aware, there's a new attendance system that has been in place since the beginning of the semester. Using classroom computers, each student should enter their student IDs into the Infinite Campus attendance system and then begin class. Some classrooms are still working on setting up their computer systems, but once ready, be sure to remember to mark your attendance as arriving on time.
Also, be sure to attend the Winter Formal. It's coming up on March 7th. The theme is a 1920s jazz age. It will be held in the Commons from 6:30 to 9:30. To start off the Winter Homecoming Week, we will have an assembly day on February 28th. Spirit Week will be the week of the dance from March 3rd through the 7th. Tickets will be sold that week for $10 each or $15 for two. You can buy them in the office during lunch or at the doors of the dance for $15 each. If you're bringing a special guest from another school, be sure to turn in the dance guest pass to the office before its due date. Be aware that the due date for the form is the Wednesday before the dance by 3 p.m. Otherwise, you will not be able to buy tickets at the door with your guest. If you're lucky, maybe you can find a dance partner this Valentine's Day.
What's everyone doing this Valentine's Day?
Man, I don't know. Let's take a look.
Happy Valentine's Day, Trailblazers! Originating from the Romans, Valentine's Day is a holiday meant for you to celebrate your love for your friends and family. The original symbol was Cupid, but now you can see it in everyday items like roses, hearts, and even colors like pink and red. Speaking of, what are the Trailblazers doing for their Valentine's Days? I'm with Lexi, a Trailblazer, and she's here to tell me what she's doing for your Valentine's Day. Do you have a Valentine?
I do have a Valentine this year. Originally, I was going to do a Galentine with one of my girlfriends, but luckily enough, I did happen to find a Valentine.
Do you have any plans for Valentine's Day?
I'm going to drop off some gifts to some friends, and then hopefully he'll come stop by my work, because I do happen to be working that day.
And what's your favorite symbol for Valentine's Day?
Probably just roses. I think they're so pretty. They're one of my favorite flowers.
Do you have any plans?
I'm hopefully asking a girl out and going to dinner with her.
So you kind of have a Valentine, but you kind of don't?
Kinda. It's unconfirmed at the moment.
And do you have any Valentine's Day traditions?
I usually, if I have a Valentine's, I'll buy flowers and chocolates, but that's about it.
Okay, thank you.
So I want to talk to you about our heart project that we're doing in art. And we're doing this for the whole community. And this is a project that communicates a message, because Valentine's to me isn't just about loving your partner, your spouse, or having a crush on someone, which is wonderful, but it's also about loving each other, loving humanity, and spreading love everywhere we go. And I really subscribe to the concept that to be kind to everyone, for everyone is fighting a great battle. Right now, psychosis and anxiety is the highest it's ever been among teenagers and adults. It's crazy, our whole nation and probably the whole world, the way everything's going. So it's really important that we're spreading love and compassion.
Coming up in the next few weeks are agriculture's FFA celebrations. On February 21st is Midnight Madness, an annual fun after-school event where the participating students decorate the hallways in this year's FFA theme, which for 2025 is Disney. Everyone is welcome to volunteer to participate and help decorate the school. The event is held after the bell rings until about 10 p.m.
Agriculture has been getting ready for FFA for some time now. This week's Valentine's Rose Sale is one of the Academy's biggest fundraising opportunities. Each year for FFA and other competitions they participate in, such as FBLA and Skills USA. The Academy orders 1,000 roses to sell during Valentine's Week, typically as singles or dozens. During the Rose Sale, the online order asks which agriculture student recommended the purchase, and whichever student sells the most roses gets a prize at the end of the week.
Thank you for joining us this Valentine's Day. We hope you have a fun day full of love and good vibes.
Or at least treat yourself to a box of some discount chocolates tomorrow.
We'll see you next time on Trailblazer Media.